we've used in the previous tutorial, like defining the texture coordinates and the color gradient of particles. We just go to the node that we need to use, like let's say the smoke node, and go to modifier list and pick Krakatoa channels. Now we can use the same technique as the previous version, but for now it will be applied only for this node, only for smoke or only for fire. And not for all the particles in the scene. So let's make a test. We'll open Magma Flow editor. We'll use simple color, static color. Change this to value and change this color to, let's say, so this is smoke. We'll make it white, gray for smoke, and for fire do the same steps. Add Krakatoa channels, open Magma Flow editor, and do whatever you want here. So we'll change this color to orange. Let's render this. Go to frames, some frame where we have particles. So we can see now the fire particles and the smoke particles. Okay, now also you can render the particles with voxels, so you can change this from particle rendering to voxel rendering, but I don't think the force additive mode will work. It's working. Okay, so if you don't like force additive mode, you can always create light. Krakatoa likes more target lights than omni lights. So let's create a target spot, like so. Okay. Let's render it. Okay, so now we can go to the modifier panel, increase the orientation. Now for voxel rendering, we need to define the following parameters. So we have voxel size. Voxel size is the boxes that will fill the voxel area. Size of the boxes. The filter radius will be how near boxes will be sampled for each voxel. So it will make use of these parameters too. So we'll have particle density. So for each particle, it will take its density and it will calculate the amount of area that amount of volume that is going into for each voxel. Sorry for my English. And so to see the the problems that may arrive here. If we set this to big density, it will use more voxels and more problems may arrive. Let's set this exponent to 2. Let's render this. Okay, we can see the problem here. It's not what we want. Now, if we'll set this to a very low value, we cannot see them. So we need to find a good value here. Let's say -1, 5. So we still see some black dots. So I'll always look for voxel size 0.5, and 5 multiplied by 10 at the power -1 will be 0.5, so it's the same size, but because the voxels is a box and the density the particles is spherical, it will have some problems. Let's make this density at lower, let's say 2. Now we don't see the black dots inside the particles. So you can play with this and see different results. Voxel size 0.1. You can set it to 1 and have a more blurred version. So for different things you will use different settings, and it's your choice. Okay, so I'll show you one more thing, how to use depth of field, and motion blur. So for depth of field, you need to create a camera, define a camera. Okay, let's press Ctrl C. Let's set this back to particle rendering. See what you have now. Let's move it closer. Okay, let's make it more dense. See, I have a problem here. It's not working. Okay, maybe I've missed something. Anyway, I'll search the problem and will write it on the video if I'll find it. So let's say we have these particles. Maybe we've exported the density channel. Wait a second. No, we didn't save the density channel. Okay, anyway, we'll use the voxel rendering. Go back to voxel rendering. Set this to voxel size 0.3 and final pass density 0.2. And let's go to perspective and make sure the camera target is set at our focal point. So here, so we see something like this. Now the 3ds Max camera doesn't have focus stop properties, so to use it we need to add a Krakatoa camera modifier to our camera. So select the camera, go to modifier panel and add the Krakatoa camera. Now we can define our f-stop. Let's go back to Krakatoa and enable depth of field. So at this point my 3ds Max may crash because I have low memory on my computer. So let's try to see what we have. We don't see a big difference now. Um, by lowering this value, so